Welcome back to our Houston Texans franchise here on Madden 24, and today it's going to be the start of Season 2 with Week 1 going up against the Detroit Lions. As you can see here, a bit of a home streak to start out the season with the Lions, the Broncos, and the Colts all at home. Last year, I believe we even started at maybe 2-3 straight away games, so definitely a little bit more welcoming this season. The Detroit Lions, a team that has obviously been on the up and up. The offense specifically has been a very, very strong one of the best in the league at this point. Defense definitely is a little bit lackluster and he's given up a lot of points. Hopefully we can continue that trend and keep this close and maybe even win this one, even though we're the home team. This is probably a game that you would see that they have the better chance, as they do, like I said, have a very good roster, and they're pretty young, so they definitely have high upside on top of that. As far as it being Season 2 now goes, we definitely will be looking at every team's roster because there's going to be a lot of different changes now. And speaking of a lot of different changes, this is what the starting lineup looks like for us. Now, I will say with the offensive line, Isaiah Wynn had a very bad Game 3 against the Dallas Cowboys where Micah Parsons beat him 5 times for sacks. So he's going to be on a bit of a short leash. Titus Howard was nowhere near that bad last season. And then even Bernie Bell, the right tackle that we drafted, unfortunately not hidden. Huge, though. Could even get himself a chance. We'll see. Brevin Jordan, late last season, really shined. And then in the preseason, right back to where he left off. And he won the starting job. Boyer was actually very good too, though. And he's going to actually get the number 2 spot with Dalton Schultz, believe it or not, being the number 3. He may even request a trade because he's kind of being disrespected because he is very good too. It's just I feel like the young guys, especially since they're a little more vertical threat types, deserve that spot right now just based on play alone. Of course, looking at wide receivers, Nico Collins remains the number 1, Tank Dell at number 2, Ford easily winning a starting job at number 3, and then Rudolph, really strong performance in Game 3, gets himself the number 4 spot. Obviously, when we kind of came into this, we kind of projected Rudolph to be number 2. Didn't really get the start we were hoping he would, and ended up falling to the 4 spot, but technically the 5th or the 6th spot, but then moved back up to the 4 with that final game. Mechie, he's not a bad player. Might even see him get a trade request just because it's Season 3 now, and he's not a bad player. It's just we have a lot of talent right now, and I mean, at the end of the day, we got to put the best guys in first. Pierce, Stroud, obviously those guys are all starters. Defensively, the linebacker, Scott, he had a couple of flash plays, but overall wasn't great in preseason, but there's just not many options. Henry Toto, I mean, he's on his toes, so he could end up stealing the job. You never know, but as of right now, that's the way the linebackers look. DBs were pretty clear-cut, as Clayton was great in preseason. Shaquille Griffin's lost a little bit of a step, but he's still good, and Igbenogany at number 4, just because, Shaquille Griffin is still very good, but Igbenogany was great in preseason too. Dedrick Wise at DT2, but if he's too undersized and gets pushed around a little bit, Hudson can maybe make the step up. And then Pearson, him and James Houston had a little bit of a battle, but I think Pearson edged out just slightly more, especially when you consider his real start came against Tyron Smith, and he was able to at least kind of bring some pressure. He absolutely deserves that spot. And obviously, nothing's set in stone. Things can rotate, and obviously, in general, we're going to see subs, and James Houston should still see the field a decent bit. But let's look at this camp standout, which, of course, we do know is Christian Harris. I'm not sure what it's going to cost or take him to get this, 10K XP and then the dev up. But it would be nice to at least land one of them and have a chance at that superstar dev. But let's take a look. What is the goal? 2+ combined sacks and tackles for a loss? Wait. Oh, like combined. Okay, yeah. I don't know why it says or. Like that, why wouldn't it say or? But 2 tackles for a loss is going to be tough. Obviously, sacks, he could get a blitz, blitz sack, but overall it's not going to be likely because obviously he's not really a pass rusher. But fair enough, that's definitely doable. Without a doubt, that is doable. And then we have opening day keys. We still have weekly strategy, so that's kind of like the same thing almost. But it's opening day this week, and it's fresh start for every team around the league, and you'll be facing the Lions. What's the key to victory? I really don't know. Honestly, because offense, you would think with the Lions' territory of being a little bit of a bad defense, we would just be able to do all right. But they have guys like Aiden Hutchinson and whatnot. And then stifling defense, I think you do need a good defense. I think the defense is going to be key. I think no matter what the offense does, if the defense doesn't make a few stops, they're just going to unlimitedly score and will never keep up. And then I would say disrupting the pass. They're, Lions aren't the greatest run, team, so we are going to be saying that. And allow them for under 200 pass yards. Doable because Jared Goff is a shorter throwing quarterback. Realistically, probably not. Before we go into the weekly strategy or setting the season goal, like we said, we do want to see what that Detroit Lions team is looking like because the offseason could have changed things. Winston's a backup quarterback now, but Jared Goff looking very good. Throw power is actually pretty damn serviceable. 97 throw short might be the highest in the league. Medium is definitely good, and then deep is okay. Throwing the run is actually higher than I would have thought. Gibbs, not the highest overall yet, but he is very talented, obviously. Looking at the wide receivers, Amon-Ra St. Brown's a problem. They added Mike Williams. They might have the best wide receiver trio in the league. And hell, tight end, they added Gesicki, and they had Laporte already to go. That's a really good receiving set. Taylor Decker's still there, who's good. Agnew, the left guard, seems to be a high potential rookie. Ragnow is amazing. Ruiz, that was a guy we were debating on going for, but I just didn't like the finesse blocking. I know he's a power, blocker because he's an interior guy, but in general, I just didn't like the finesse blocking. He's not a bad addition, though, and then Sewell's very, very good. Looking at left end, Aiden Hutchinson is a problem, but only 81 finesse, surprisingly. Pascal got rid of James Houston, obviously, to us, basically, and Pascal is still kind of rough. Michael Pierce, another added name. Don't know if he really fits the scheme, but, it's better than having what they were going to have. You can see these lower overalls here. That is really bad. Taki, they've got a lot of new players in this team. Actually, is Taki new? I don't even know, but Cody Barton's new. Anthony Walker might be new. Malcolm Rodriguez is not new. And then Jack Campbell, obviously, looking very, very healthy here. Cornerback Keldon Pryor must have been their first-round pick. He looks really good. Mosley's not a bad corner, too. And then the rest definitely could use an upgrade. Kirby Joseph's a solid free safety. And then C.J. Gardner-Johnson's a solid strong safety when he's healthy. And then kicker-punter's pretty good. So this is actually a pretty improved off-season team. They added a lot of big names. They must have put a lot of money into that team because those are some, high sought-after free agents that we've seen. And as far as what we want to predict, playoffs might be a little too harsh. I'm going to go with 7 wins. I think I'm going to project 7 wins for us. So that's on the safe side. That should be easily doable, in my opinion. Let's go to the weekly strategy, and then I'll probably have to set the draft class and whatnot. But looking at what they do well, it seems like their offense is a little iffy. Like we said, they're probably going to want to throw the ball short, so we're going to defend against that short. And then they look like they're really bad against the run because those DTs aren't great. Although Pierce is an improvement, we're going to say run inside, and I have to do some trainings. It is kind of nice doing these drills as well because I actually am learning about okay, that's not really good blocking. I'm learning kind of which kind of style is good for some of our players. There with Lonnie, I kind of struggle a little bit with the bull rush, the club over, but the rip move he was very good at. So that's something to note for the future. And then J.D. Pearson now, we definitely seen that he was good at the bull rush, so let's see what he does with this. And the club move not really working. There we go. The rep move, pretty good for him too. But the club over with left side seems to be his strong suit. Let's see it. You can see his club move is actually pretty good. The bull rush there was good. Oh, no. That's bull rush. Now, normally I wouldn't do this one with a wide receiver, but Ford is so fast. I'm just curious to see if I can actually do this one. Because normally I never get this one done. Okay, I'm just trash. I'm just garbage. I thought I could juke move him. I suck. Okay, I just suck. That is unfortunate. We probably don't need the stamina yet. We're just going to try to race him to the top. Oh my god, no way. Who is that, Christian Harris? Alright, now the hard part is finding where the hell the damn thing is. Somewhere back here. Sir, thank you. They're sending another. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm sure of it. I'll run him. No, we got that, though. Wait. I didn't know when it said 1 rep remaining that was like the last rep. Why would they even say that? They should just make it where try once and GG. That is hard though, because who caught us? Like, do we really have another player on this team fast as Ford? Like, Stingley maybe, kind of. Where is the thing? I already forgot. Here it is. Get over to this one. I don't think we're going to get to the other one, though. That one came to us last time. Oh. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here to grab this thing. Is it just going around the freaking bend? Stingley, or Petrie, actually. Where's the other one? Oh, we have a chance. We're running a stamina, though. No, 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 no. Oh. Please blast him. No way. Okay, we got the gold anyways. Whoo! No way that thing didn't get him, though. No, I thought they grabbed him. I was like, please. We actually got a gold on the backyard survival. It only took me 45 tries, in fairness, but still. Yeah, I think I like DB battle more and wide receiver battle than special ones. Nah. Who do you think this is, even though he can't catch for crap? I really hope he doesn't drop a whole lot of interceptions this season. He does well in practice, but that's practice. It's not as serious, and it's not as like pressure filled because it's not as serious. Really? That might be enough to lose it. We'll see. We're gonna go for the SWAT on this one. What is wrong with this? Oh my lord, dude. I even played it safer. I tried to go shallow. That's all right. We got our gold first try. Now it's down to Stroud. Even after all of the training and the weekly scouting, all that crap, still only got 1 upgrade, or 2 upgrades. 1 upgrade point each. Brandon Ford needs route running. He's catching's kind of iffy. He's just speed at this point. So we're going to go with slot because that is his position after all anyways. And he gets a couple of upgrade points towards the things we need the most. So we do not hate that. And then Lonnie Glover, obviously, going to try to develop him into a true DT1, which obviously you need a little bit of both, not just one. And that is great. That's a great upgrade. 1 to strength, 2 to power, and 1 to block shed. That's a beautiful upgrade. Don't know how he's a higher run stopper than power rusher when he has 79 power move now, but sure, man. And then the last thing before we finally get into the actual game, we're going to be looking at our scouting, make sure we got the right guys. So I think, sadly, Jack Morales is going to be fired as we just don't need QB tight end right now. DT, inside linebacker, or inside line, still kind of a need. Quarterback, still just not a need of ours. Linebackers, definitely. So let us get... Oh, that's the wrong button. Let us get some new scouts. Cornerback, maybe. Linebacker, maybe. I think at this point... I mean, we're not in a bad spot. Linebacker, safety, maybe, would be what I would look at the most. Outside linebacker, safety, that's not terrible. But if we can get inside linebacker, safety, that would be great. Which I don't know if I've seen that, unless I'm just missing it. I think outside linebacker, safety is going to be the best one. So we're going to go with Tamara Park. Going to hire. And then we need a level 2 scout, which I'm not sure here. Maybe cornerback. Oh, OTD end is not bad, actually. OT O-line. We already... I mean, that's not bad either. This is an interesting one now. DT middle linebacker. I mean, defense is still kind of a need. DT's not fully set in stone. I think we're going to go with Reginald Watkins. Wait, do I already have one? I know how to scout. Each scout has a tier from 1 to 3. When replacing a scout, you must replace them with the same tier. Did we? Oh, we kept our level 2. Never mind. Okay, I thought we got rid of our 3 and 1, but I guess not. DT inside line, OT outside. You know what? Wide receiver corner is pretty clutch. Let's go with that. So we have 1 corner, 4 linebackers technically, a DT, a safety, a running back. Running back. I don't know about that. Let's get rid of running back as well. So O-line. Tackle wouldn't be bad. So if we could do tackle D-end maybe? I think tackle D-end would be the best if we can. I don't know if that's going to happen though. I'm also probably going to miss it because I'm going a little bit too fast here. You know, you got to kind of look back and forth. Tackle, outside linebacker, that's kind of D-end. Oh, inside, and oh, there we go. D-end, Zach Strickland, D-end and OT. Kind of wish it was the opposite way around, but you know what? We're going to take that. How do I actually assign these fellers? So you want this guy as your your national because he's the best at the best. And then I do need to actually take a look at which position group is the best at each thing. What is he again? Let's take a quick look real quick. So DT inside lineman. DT inside lineman. Let's see DT. Which appears to be not really any of them. If I had to guess, I would say central or southeast. I'd probably go southeast. And then what was it, D-end? Or no, it was inside. This is kind of hard to look at, isn't it? Yeah, southeast for sure for the level 2, without a doubt. So he's going to go to southeast. And then we got some linebackers to take a look at real quick. It's probably going to be a little bit tougher. They're lower level scouts anyways. Not a lot, but that is quality in Central. Interesting. Central's not bad for that, but you know what? West, I think, is the best. So whoever's the best at linebacker scouting, which is this guy, it will be the West that we will be going for. Wide receiver corner, D-end OT. Wide receiver corner. Wide receiver cornerback. Southeast, obviously, but do I really want to move that off? Wide receiver's not that big of a need. Did we do Central? I think we might have already done Central. This is hard to do. Southeast is so good for wide receiver corner, but he's a low-level scout anyways. Once again, we don't really need that position. Man. I think you got to remove him, dude. There's just so much goodness in the Southeast here. What the hell do we do for this, then? Well, Central was kind of close, right? I don't even know. So we're missing Northeast. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I feel about it, but that wide receiver corner, I mean, it was just not even close. So that's what we're going to be assigning, and let's head on in to Week 1 against the Detroit Lions. And here we are for a non-important looking game based on the way the stadium looks. You know, the lighting is not like, you know, it's not nighttime and prime time or anything like that, but it's a big game. Obviously, you want to start out strong, and the Lions are a pretty formidable foe. They're definitely a team that you would think, you know, if you win against them, you're like, okay, not bad. And then if you get smoked by them, it's like, okay, pretty bad. But obviously, that's a defense that has improved a little bit, and then that offense somehow improved even more, which was already a very good one. So definitely worried for our defense right now, but we've improved a little bit there as well, and we are still a very young team, but hopefully we can get some breakouts. J.D. Pearson is one of the guys that we absolutely are wanting a breakout for. If I could choose just one player on this team to get a breakout, it probably would be him. Maybe Brevin Jordan, but it would probably be him just based on the upside, based on the youth, you know, and I just think that he would be the biggest name to get that dev up for, but we'll see what happens. Obviously, we have our breakout or our standout for the first of two, potentially. 2 tackles for loss and or 2 sacks for Mr. Christian Harris. Gets him 10k XP, which is great on its own, and then that chance for that superstar dev breakout next week. Jared Goff, obviously we already know a lot about his ratings. It's going to show last season or no? It's not going to. Ideal decision-making. I just looks so funny how large it is. Just like, ideal. Seeing a bunch of numbers, and it's like, ideal. It's like, okay, it's sweet, man. We got a chance with Christian Harris. If it's a run, and we're going to blow it up, but I think, no. He doesn't get to the line. That might be number 1 already. Obviously, he had a little bit of help, which is why I'm saying might be, because I don't know. That is a great start, though. Let's go J.D. Pearson now against Decker. It's a really tough start already, and that's a screen pass. And it looks to me like, well, late hit on the quarterback. What are we doing? I think it's a rookie. I think it might be Lonnie. It was not. It was Corey Hudson. That is a mistake. I mean, there's just no need for doing this. Like, what are we doing? Forcible blow well after the ball was thrown. Well after it. Oh, we got burned. I didn't try to go that hard, but we kind of got bumped on the way through. And it pushed us way far. That counts as an incompletion still, even if it was roughing. Like, I guess, because the roughing happened after the fact, but I don't think interceptions go on their record, so that's a little weird. And won't let me switch to the right guy. And Christian Harris misses the tackle. Gibbs gaining about 8 on the very first carry. We did say we wanted to stop the pass game. Obviously, we are not saying that the run game can't be good for Detroit, but as of right now, I'd be worried a little bit more about the run defense, or the pass defense, over our heads slightly. Noah Igbenogany on there, and then Corey Hudson, the man who, wow, oh, okay, Hudson, I don't know, that was, we're giving out favors early in this game. I mean, he already did with the penalty, but what'd that mouth do, though? And to the outside, Amon-Ra is going to be wide open. Slayton gets burned that time. Not technically his coverage, though. I believe we had the purple over there, and he was kind of the deep man. But obviously, if you're seeing no one going into your zone, why are you still dropping back? That's kind of the issue. And Christian Harris. Oh, that's a good quick throw. Come on, come up. There you go. Clayton, 4-yard gain. Was that a flag? Couldn't tell what that was. Looked like a flag. I don't know if that was... Just wanted us to see that draft class yet again. And shoulder strain. I don't know why it's showing Malik Collins, though, when we have Dietrich Wise as our number 2. Where the hell is Christian? Christianity's gone. Good defense. Stopped him. Gets to the 1. I don't know if I agree with that. I feel like that was more like the 2. But even with the 3 wide receivers, you kind of have to defend run. Where the hell is Christian? Is he on the line? No, he's not. And over the middle, knocked out. Petrie with a good hit, pushed him right into another player, and the ball just landed into their body. But they are going to go for it. 4th and 1. You believe in your offense this much. Why wouldn't you? And Christian Harris on the line. He's actually been a pretty good pass rusher for us, too. This might be an audible to a pass, but I think you have no choice. And, yeah, unfortunately, they're going to find their man. Is that Mike Williams wearing number 86? That's pretty cool. So not that bad of a start. It is a touchdown given up in under 3 minutes, or just over 3 minutes, but at the same time, it was, a roughing the passer penalty that just shouldn't have happened. It would have put them in a spot if they didn't have that go their way. And then 4th and 1, 4th and goal at the 1, we almost held them, and they just barely made a play. Ford on the sweep. This is a little bit more deadly this season, even with the speed that man has. To the outside, and Brevin doesn't see it, but look at the speed of Ford. Able to gain 3. I mean, he just burned him. The guy had to contain on the edge. I love the fighting already. Gotta love it. And he still just can't get there in time. That is just insane. Quick out because the corner's showing inside leverage. Don't know if that's actually how he's going to play it. He does. And there goes a lead upfield. Ford gaining about 13. This isn't the Ford show. This isn't the Ford season, but once again, the slot has been one of our go-tos. And he's playing the slot. So, project a big season for him. After preseason, I'd be looking at him somewhat not high in a fantasy football draft, but he would definitely be a gem. He'd be a guy I'd be looking at. And there goes Nico Collins. Going to gain a lot more with the fight after the catch. I just love Nico Collins because he's just a solid catcher. And, he actually does pretty well after the catch for the most part, especially for a guy that's really not supposed to be good at it. Pierce going to get a handoff on the inside, go into the left guard spot, and we got room. And we're going to try to bury, and we get 9. Instead of trying to go to the outside and outrun them, I'm just going to run right through them and guarantee that near first down. And we're going to go to the opposite side of it this time and run right with the inside zone, going towards Aiden Hutchinson, and there goes Pierce trucking for another first down. Play action's tempting, but they do have that kind of corner/safety playing off a little bit, so I don't feel great about it. And Pierce going to get to the line, maybe a yard. Penetration from the DT caused the freebie for the linebacker and cornerback to come up. 2nd and 9 now, going a little bit deeper. Boyer has a chance here underneath as the safety valve. We'll see if he's open. And he is, but so was... Good try. So was the wide receiver. I just felt like with the pressure, it would have been a little bit of a harder throw. But I will have to say, I'm a little surprised that Boyer didn't get more separation. They kind of picked him up late, and he's got pure speed. So I'm not really sure what happened there, but Pierce on the screen, and we had to hold it up a long time. And the best screen team in the league doesn't pick up the block long enough, forcing a 4th and 3. I think 3 yards is quite a bit. I'm gonna kick the field goal. I think we should get our points, not demoralize ourselves this early in the game, and get our 3. Which, speaking of 3, it would be our 3rd straight Texans franchise video in a row. If you guys got this video also to 500 likes, I'll post tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to get there, but we'll post this tomorrow as well, I suppose. That would be the goal. And it would be with a rebuild, I believe. So there would be that. Of course, inside, 2nd and inches, 35-yard line. And we stepped up hard. Somebody's going to get open. We're on the running back, though. And over is Christian Harris, but it's going to be a nice little first down to the 43-yard line. Also, maybe think about subscribing. Do a ton of franchise stuff on the channel. But back to it, baby. Scott off the side. I mean, I don't know how to feel about this. Christian Harris, kind of like a crisscross pattern. Play action could kill us. Can't get over there. Nice tackle. I mean, we got there before Clayton. And Pearson is injured. No shot. Asking for help as well is not good. No, he's shaking his head going to the locker room. That is not a good sign. Luckily, we do have a decently deep pass rush room. And we're going to be out there with Murray, but Christian Harris kind of got taken out of the play. Hopefully it's not a serious injury. Abdominal tear, week 1. Oh my, that is not a good start. All right, James Houston, your job to lose. Kind of impossible to now as we have injuries, and we're going to get out there, but Jamison Williams cooking up to the 20-yard line. Just don't lose Will Anderson. That's all I ask for. Just don't lose him. With him, our pass rush ain't great. Without him, the season's kind of over, honestly. And over the middle, that's a touchdown. Don't know how Ward doesn't see that crossing in front of him. Just doesn't. And it'll be a score. Obviously off to a less than ideal start. And the fullback actually does a pretty good job. And Pierce is going to show off some speed to gain 13. I didn't exactly like the fullback's pathing, but you know what? He got to where I needed him to get to and, made the play. That's all that matters. Nico Collins. And we predetermined that a little bit, but really good catch. Gains a yard. Hate the risk on the throw, but it's a rookie corner. I know he is a very good rookie corner. I feel like maybe just take that anyways, and he actually played it pretty well for a rook. And we're going to take a very quick pressured almost sack. Go to the second quarter. They definitely have us on yards, but this is, even though it's 3rd and 9, so the drive could come to an end. This is another drive for us to equalize. All right, here we go with a bunch of moving pieces. And I couldn't get it off. I was just about to get Brevin, and the pressure gets there. Taki seemingly like a blitz. And so it begins. 14-3, their ball. Scott kind of didn't really do a good job there on holding that lane up, but only a gain of 3. Dietrich Wise making the play. Kind of a hybrid help, if you will. Right now, looking as the main DT, but if things go bad with Houston, maybe another injury at that spot, you can easily move over to it. Not the fastest. Other guys just wide open. Literally had to come all the way from the other hook, curl, into the other side. How is no one else able to get there? Do we just have to run man coverage all season? Might be our only chance. And quick throw to the outside. Can't really blame too much. Tight ends are hard to cover, even if you're a very athletic linebacker. But right now, they are moving at ease. Offensive line is just smoking us. Trying to get in there, and really good tackle. Christian Harris gains 2. Blocked up while it was happening, but got a grab on him. And they've had all day to throw. I mean, you have no choice but to come with a blitz. Mid is my favorite. So we're going to try to come in here. And it's just... And good D by Ward. It is just perfectly blocked. I don't know how many guys they actually had blocking on that play, but it was perfectly blocked. Houston was coming, but You know, obviously got the throw off before he even got there anyways. And that ball's a little out there. Should be about the 16, 15. Got to stop, though. 14-3. That's, you know, we said we needed to have a chance in this game. Might have to go back to the run game a little bit more than we were hoping to this game. Yeah, we kind of have no choice. I didn't really believe in the edge. The fullback just barely got there, and there was a guy that was waiting for us anyways. Inside zone, they obviously have to respect the receivers. Really want to throw this because Tank Dell's got a linebacker on him, but we're still going to run it because it just looks too free. And it is. We gain about 4. And yes, 4 yards in the NFL is absolutely considered free. That is a massive amount of yards. And there goes Brevin Jordan. Got a first down. It feels like every first down is a battle. Running it. Might actually have to follow left. We'll see. Now we're going to go straight up. And he buries Jack Campbell. Pierce is out here making plays. We go with the play action. I actually kind of like this. And he's open. That ball's good. Tank Dell, huge gain to the 43. Love the crosser action on the play action. And then obviously kind of caught him off guard. You know, seeing a couple of runs. It's kind of working a little bit. And they're kind of up, so we're going to just get what we can with the run instead of throwing a potential pick. Maybe fumble. Who knows? Halfback wheel play. I really don't like it. The comeback route I feel like is a decent look. And I was going to run. I was looking at the comeback because there was only one guy on him, but I seen the way the corner played it. He did not fall for any of that. And, I mean, our screen game is pretty undefeated. If we can get in field goal range, you can make it a one possession, so. Oh, they kind of look like they're on it. Pierce? I don't know what Pierce is doing. Nice. Punt. I mean, we played that so well with Stroud, and that kick is going to be slightly inside. Damn. There's a run. Ooh, and then our safety just goes away. Holy crap. Was that Petrie? Can't get to the left. Ward is in some trouble. What is Clayton doing? He has him stopped. He's the only guy that could actually like kind of cover him there. And he just runs away. I don't know how he actually stopped him there. Considering the angle he took, I thought he was just going to run right by. Maybe he thought Clinton was going to get there, so he slowed down to try to make a cut. And he's like, oh, what the hell is he doing? And we can't get on over there. We got blocked up, and that'll be a first down. Although he lost it on the spin, which hurts us even. The 36-yard line running the blitz. And we blew it up with Ward, but we can't finish the tackle. Huge hit by Stingley, who is probably the best tackler on the entire damn team. And he's a freaking corner, dude. That is sadder than anything I've ever seen. And we're getting blocked up so hard. Montgomery gains 6. But here's the thing. I bring in the linebackers. They go 5 wide. And, you know, we can't keep up. Scott's going against freaking Mike Williams. And he burns. I mean, like, he just... I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do. Can't stop the run if you got, you know, all these DBs. And then the linebackers come in and they burn with the wide receiver. It's just a lose-lose when you're us. Dell on the streak. And that throw is horrible. That scared the hell out of me. I thought that was going to be thrown to the safety. Got to be patient, though. You can't... I mean, I know we're throwing 5 wide here, but, you know, I'm not looking just completely deep. Oh, Pierce. Burying a player. That's a nice freaking play, dude. Takes a little short play and turns it into a decent one. Obviously, we got plenty of time, even with the clock running. I'm okay with it. And that's a really good throw, considering we're not even, like, set. Off balance, Stroud putting a perfect one on. And they expect third down screen turns. We're going to go for a first down screen. Had to throw that early. And really, Kenyon. Good job, buddy. We're going to call a timeout here. He's there, doesn't finish the play, though. I know he's not fast, but he usually gives so much effort. And that time he just didn't. And that is a perfect throw, but an even better play by Jack Campbell. I actually can't believe he faded back that hard on that route. I thought he was going to try to cut in and cover one of the inside routes. He ends up going deep and almost takes it. That's a tough throw. Has enough separation. You wanted to save my 2 timeouts, so a little bit of clock went off, but that's fine. Got our 2 timeouts. This point is way more likely for us to just run out of downs than it is to run out of time. That's an us thing. Brevin Jordan holds on. What a catch to the 1. What a play, dude. Fullback, fake, halfback toss. This play would absolutely work. I don't know if I believe in it, though. Let's see. Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm sure of it, dude. I'm sure of it. Because on a fullback dive, you have the opportunity to watch the fake, right? Should have just ran the damn fullback dive. And he drops it. Damn, that's a really bad drop by Ford. Don't know if he catches it. You know, maybe it isn't a bad drop by Ford. Might be a field goal saving drop by him. As if he doesn't drop that, he might be too short. And there's a blitz. Collins could be open. And nice throw. Man, that was not a good read, but an even worse throw. Had a chance if he actually fits it in there, but we'll take our field goal. All right, not an ideal start, 21-6, but we do get ball at half. And we're in a good enough spot. Yards have happened. We just aren't finishing drives. And we have had a couple of turnover-worthy plays, so little worried about that. We got to clean that up. Still need that 1 tackle for a loss or sack from Christian as well. We probably will have to blitz more this half as well, so maybe he has a chance. Dameon Pierce. Definitely want to run the ball a little bit more with him, but it seems like we get a couple of runs and then they just key in so hard on it, but somehow while keying in, like they are right now, still going to run it just to see what we got. They still cover the pass, which is really the most annoying part. And Pierce, I mean, you kind of just can force it with him, can't you? I might just try and go hard on the run this drive and just see where it takes us, you know? Let's just see where it takes us. And we're going to try to bounce it. Kind of felt like that was the only lane. The holes were actually closed up really tight. Yeah, they are. Quick out for Pierce. They're definitely on this. Trying to see what I can do with Dell. Maybe slant Jordan. That's a late read. That is such a late read, man. The problem is I'm, like, reading the whole field. I really don't want to go for this. I got to punt it. Damn it. I'm reading the whole field while not committing to any of the reads. Like, off the line, I should have been like, okay, I am committed to Brevin because he has got it. And, wow, Shaquille is awful on punts. Thank God the punt was good. He was still at the line by the time it landed, getting blocked up that hard. Gibbs, 8.8 yards per carry. And I did try to run, but we got into a 3rd and 4, and they were locking. So what am I supposed to do? Christian Harris dropping back hard. Let's see, though, if maybe they want to run it. And they do. Oh, we were there. Gibbs landing on Petrie. Griffin against the running back. And Christian Harris, with the help of another player, might get the credit. They didn't give it to him, which, I mean, I kind of agree with. But could you imagine if they would have just gave it to him? Over the middle, not going to get it, and that ball is out there. Good D. So we did hold them to a 3-and-out, which we desperately needed. Defense doing its job, finally. But offense is really not giving them any help. What, a minute on offense to start out the second half? And Robert Woods, the new punt returner, mainly because we don't really have much speed there anyways, and at least with Robert Woods, we should hopefully be able to at least not fumble. And that's half the battle. Just don't fumble on the special teams. We don't need you to get a kick return touchdown. I mean, that's going to be a throwaway. Surprising it wasn't grounded. Might have had Ford underneath for a few yards, but it wasn't significant, I'll tell you that much. All right, so I like that. We can get the zig going. Nice throw. Ford had to catch it from behind a little bit, though. It's not an easy throw to, like, throw towards a running player like that, but, you know, what can you do? I'm going to try to run this back left because they have a lot of players on the other side. I think we're fine. And I really wish Pierce would have just, or Beck anyways, would have held up. I know he was like, okay, the wide receivers got this. I'm going to go deep and take out the safety. We got a touchdown, but, you know, just stick around, make sure that we got that. First down's the main importance anyways, and we could have lost that potentially. Pierce going to gain about 9. This is where you maybe take the shot. As long as you don't get sacked, you should have a 3rd and 1 and at worst 4th and 1 situation to go for. Really wish it was Ford on the deep, or I guess the more shallow cross. Guess it doesn't matter. Barely got that off. Somebody actually got there. Nice juke move on the rookie Pryor. Good throw. Great route. Solid finish with the little juke move on top of it. Pitch to the right. This is not a bad look. Is the fullback going to get there, though? And I don't know why I ever try a pitch. This game's so trash. I don't know what it is about the pitch play, but it just doesn't work. I don't know why it hasn't for ages. Brevin Jordan wide open. Could score. Brevin Jordan! The speed. The safety couldn't get him. Nice. Good throw. It couldn't be, if it was anywhere left, right, short, not scoring. Gets it. We got a game. In that blitz, Clayton doing a very good job so far after that first quarter on Amon-Ra. Oh, and what a dive there to Mike Williams. Decent throw. Great dive. Not bad at coverage considering it's manned up. Deep in is really hard to cover manned up because there's not going to be a linebacker over the middle to save you anyways. Kind of cheating inside there with Christian Harris. Good stop. The run game's kind of getting slowed down a little bit. Houston on the play, it seems. Manned up. Christian Harris off the edge. Move some of these players over. And Scott with a really nice one-on-one tackle. They gained 3, but that's manageable for us and them. Noah Igbenogany. Murray with the drop. That's pretty good coverage. Can't get back over left, and that's going to be a coverage sack. Noah Igbenogany. We brought the blitz, but it was a coverage sack. Perfect drop from Murray on, I believe it was Amon-Ra, maybe Mike Williams. I think it was Amon-Ra because he was so smooth. And we get him because of it. He did have it deep in, but the pressure at that point had forced him back. And the defense with back-to-back stops are going to give the offense a chance to go down the field and tie this game up. It's an amazing game so far. Really nice comeback here a little bit. It's early, so I don't want to say much more than that. Pierce, really good wrap-up, though. 4 yards gain. Probably had a lot more than that. 9 times out of 10. Counterplay, I mean, it's pretty congested here. Get out of the way, Brevin! We gain another 4. Brevin Jordan just stopped a first down. Maybe more if he actually goes out and blocks. Inside zone yet again with Aiden on the edge and linebackers kind of spread. We should be okay for this. And slips off. Pierce! Look at him fight to the 50. Beautiful. Back to the stretch. Don't know if I like this. I'm going to actually turn this into a shot play with a safety valve Pierce. I mean, he's not open, but he's a big fella. That's an amazing throw. Good finish with the catch. Pryor, the rookie, with amazing coverage. But sometimes there's just not much you can do. And, of course, we've been kind of going really short. So I kind of feel like this would catch him off guard with yet another play-action shot. And it does. In behind is Tank Dell to the 6. Moving down the field right now. Looking good. But now this is where it gets tough. Really like that audible, but I think we just try to run it maybe once or twice. See where it gets us. And Kenyon, oh, that sucks. Good effort. Kenyon Green did really good there, but just, the guy kind of predicted where we were going to go. Maybe should have cut back when we seen that. Almost the 4th quarter here. Definitely going to let it hit the 4th. I don't really like this look. And we've got a game. We have got a game. We might even be outgaining them, speaking of, in yards right now. We're actually doing pretty well for ourselves. And we are. Same rushing yards, more passing yards with less plays. Our shot plays have been there. Read option. I don't know how I feel about this. Going to slide him right because this is going to be a handoff no matter what. And Pierce down to the 1. I think you go QB sneak or dive here. No fancy fake dive, stupid crap. Oh my god. Do you see the way they're lined up here? This is like not good. We're going to go for it anyways. Did he not get that? No way. This is such an obvious looking fullback dive though. Come on, get in there. And back! Lowering the shoulder. There you go, fella. I was worried. The moment we snapped that ball and they got a push, I was like, that's a GG. That's a GG. And instead, he handled it with ease. We're in a pretty good spot here at the halfback dive. We'll see if we can get it. 2-point conversion. And Pierce is denied. Oh, no. They got us. That was a good play, but down by 2. Comeback is still here. As long as we hold them to under a touchdown, we've got a chance. Man, that sucks. It was so close. Pierce was going to bury him, and then the second guy came up. Wish our offensive line would have done something. Noah Igbenogany doing pretty well on the blitzes. We're going to bring another one. Dropping back, and there's the blitz. Noah Igbenogany. Loss of 8. Single high. It's all right. And a little underneath. Oh, switches to the wrong guy. Thank you, Petrie. Switch me the wrong guy twice. Oh, my. I do not need that EA. I just don't. Can't really blitz on that. Got 4 receivers. Really hard when they're bringing that. Oh, that's a really good find. Good try it on the strip. Good tackle despite the fact that we tried to strip. That's literally where we had our coverage, though. That's what's annoying. You know, if they threw a streak on the other side or something to beat us, it's like, okay, fair enough. But, like, how is, like, we ran a purple there. Like, we should be on that. Oh, he holds on. And then he slips off. Good hit. Oh, my. Holding to the field goal at least, though. Linebackers in. Could be a run. Looks like a run. No linebacker. That was 0 coverage. Is a little scary. And we miss with Kenneth. Really good freaking chase down by James Houston. Having a decent game, at least in the run defense against his former team. I just like when somebody's at least giving me effort. Even if they suck, they're struggling, at least they're trying. Got a drop. Oh my God. Jared Goff, I mean, anything over 15 yards is a liability. And I think you kind of bring it. I think you drop one, but you bring the rest. Let's go, Petrie. Free rush! Let's go! That could be out of field goal range. They're going to punt it. The blitzes, the DBs. 6 minutes left. A field goal wins it. Obviously, if the time is right. Oh, my Lord. What does that count as? Oh, my God. Why did I do that? Does anyone, like... Does anyone know why I love chaos? Like, what? Why would I do that, dude? That's bad. I don't know why I thought I should cut back on... I thought Aiden was going to just get a grab on us, and he ended up because I ran into him. Crazy play. This one's always so harsh, but Tunsil's on the other side, so you would hope Tunsil can do a better job than most. We had him. There you go, Tank Dell! We had Ford, but I seen it late, and I was like, I'm not going to force it late. You know, I was too busy kind of focused on the, the D-line, because we were rushing, like, right past him. And, I mean, he's got a little bit of an inside leverage. I don't know how you cover Nico here, though. And you don't! Great catch, slip off. He actually played that really well, but Nico's with the strong hands holds it. And because we want the clock to go anyways, we are definitely running this. Up the middle, Pierce should be easy. 2 yards. I mean, it doesn't look easy, but it definitely was. Back to the sweep. They do have the edge, but as long as Brevin Jordan gets Aiden Hutchinson, we should be able to gain something. I lied. Good job by Ford. Once again, just nothing really there. Just get upfield, take some yards. Wasn't really some, more of one. We're in field goal range for Fairburn right now. I don't want to play too conservatively, but at the same time, I feel like the run game has been good for us. And there goes Pierce! One to beat! Breaks the ankles! Stiff arm! Down to the 2! Let's go! The crowd is hyped! The blocks were perfect! Pierce showing off just enough speed. The fullback, Beck, has been huge. Cut move inside from the power back. Breaks the ankles. And runs it all the way down to the 2-yard line. Now, because we weren't able to waste the clock, the touchdown means a lot. Before it didn't, now it does, and we don't care. We're going in. We are going in for the lead. Wow, what a turn of events. 4-point, 6-point makes more sense, though, no? I know we're really selling on these freaking 2 points. But 5 points does nothing for you, whereas if you get 6, maybe the extra point misses. You never know. And they played that really well. Ford couldn't really do much about it. They played that perfectly. Another missed extra point. If we just went for regulars, we would have had them. But, you know, each situation, the 2-point was the right decision. All right, Detroit with the all-time sellage right now. Does have a chance with under 3 minutes to try and win it. Couldn't get off the block, damn. Does enough, that's all that matters. Needed to get to him quickly. Whether he actually made the tackle or slowed him down, that's all that mattered, and he, did one of them. Wasn't a complete miss. They do still have the chance to run it, so I'm not going to just, look away from the run. Oh, I thought it was a screen. I thought it was going to go to Jameson. Another quick throw to the tight end here, gaining 8. To the 2-minute warning about midfield. They've got all the time in the world. It's just, can they actually punch it in? Single high. Worrisome, for sure. Oh, what a hand! Oh, I thought we had a pick 6. How does that not count for the breakout, dude? How? Double coverage. I mean, I kind of want him inside a little bit. Oh, where is the coverage? Oh, how are you not finishing that? The flat's got to cover that. We'll say, I don't once again know where the deep safety's going. Our most veteran safety, DB in general, our best DB. Christian, no! Would have been a tackle for a loss and just in general help us to try and win this game. I don't really like our situation. Nice spin. It's all right. Oh, he doesn't even get it? No, he gets it barely. Clock is kind of in a spot right now where I almost want to call a timeout myself because they have all the time in the world. Oh! No! And he stays in bounds. That's the worst. Down to the 7. They call a timeout. That's... I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. That is the worst. Had a chance at a pick. Doesn't get it. And then stays in bounds. Oh, that's a touchdown. Well, we do have time. Come on, Noah. Oh! Blocked! Huge! Field goal wins it. Noah Igbenogany has been massive. And Goodson will kneel it. 25-27. 41 seconds left. Dameon Pierce with a massive game. Still not completely useless here, as he has a chance to maybe get a screen or something. Right now, not going to be his first play, but we're looking. And that's a little overthrown. Brevin holds on. Great throw. Great catch. Gutsy. And honestly, I'm going to go for the screen now. I was going to go for the screen in the first play, and I didn't. Second play screen if we can get 10. We can just get 10. Come on, Stroud. Come on, O-line. And the O-line's terrible. Oh, my Lord. At least we got it out. At least we got it out. If that was a sack, that would have been really tough. Fairbairn practicing. Target is the 43-yard line. A man can hit it from 60. If we really got desperate, I maybe try 62. Don't know if I like these plays. Inside, Brevin could be the man. I wish Pierce was on the other side blocking, though. Doesn't look to be a blitz, but I don't think our threat detector actually shows unless it is a third down blitz. It does look like a blitz. And we're not going to see it in time. I didn't think he actually got there, and I was just about to unload to Nico Collins. That is not a sack you can take. That is really not good. And I think I changed this to streak. Tank Dell looks kind of open. This could absolutely be a bait, though. I think you changed that block as well. It's not a bait. It is poor coverage. 4th and 3. I mean, it's a long field goal. I think you got to go for this. No timeouts is very interesting, though. I don't know what to do, because if I run the setup for the run and they're covering it, I can't take the penalty. I don't know what to do. Level sales, not a bad play, actually. This might be Pierce. This might be Pierce. And that's just going to be... They covered it pretty well. That is such a lackluster way to end. I got to see this back. Did I sell? Pierce off the snap had a little bit of leverage. Tank Dell's going to be open, isn't he? Oh, man. I even put the dig in there. We'll say that corner, though, ended up kind of playing Tank Dell, and Nico Collins almost like blocks him. Man, the linebacker does a really good job there. Pierce off the line. How is he? Yeah, he's covered. It's not. I mean, he's going to have to make a crazy catch on that, which is why it kind of threw me off when he was covered. And Ford does get open. Very harsh cut, but it wouldn't matter anyways. The zig was the number one, which was my kind of safety valve, and I just didn't see it. I kind of got off my, like, you know, I got crazy again, dropping back so far, trying to extend a play that doesn't need to be extended yet. You know, if I stand tough, I maybe even see the run lane on the inside, slide, you know, spike it, and we get a long field goal. But instead, it's a hell of a game. But unfortunately, it will be the first loss of the season. That's all right, though. That is vastly improved from late last season. So we don't mind it. I don't know why we did that. That is unprofessional behavior. Somebody's mad, brother. But that's a hell of a game. I can't be mad at that. GG's to the Lions, and unfortunately, we ended up losing on two-point conversion attempt failures. But like I said, in each situation, especially from a long shot standpoint, where we were kind of down by quite a bit, and we just didn't know if we were going to have a chance, the 2-point conversions made sense each time. Obviously, the first one made so much sense, and then the second one had to happen because of the first one. Plus, you have to remember we did block the extra point, which, that on its own is a miracle, so it could have been a 3-point lead anyways. Stroud was pretty good. Most of the receivers are pretty good. The line was still kind of questionable, but ultimately, it was a better product than late last season, like we said. Jared Goff, the defense definitely did not do what it needed to do. Beck was very clutch for us. Appreciate that, man. Tank Dell came away with a decent game. Nico Collins was okay. Pierce was okay. Ford was okay. And then looking at the sack totals, Noah Benogany with a sack and a half. And then where is my boy Christian Harris? Didn't end up getting it, but that is so harsh because he had a freaking pass deflection. And that should definitely count for a coverage player. The problem is they probably view him as an edge rusher, but that might not be true because they gave him play rec / tackles. So I think they just actually view all outside. No, for contracts, they view him as edge rushers. So I don't know, but that is harsh. I'm still going to click it just in case it glitches out because he really does deserve it. Played really well, and in general, he actually had the play where it was a tackle for a loss or a tackle for a no gain at least, and they just didn't give it. Brevin Jordan, not a great upgrade here, but had a pretty decent game. He made some plays. And then Kenneth Murray, a couple of blown coverages, but he was actually okay in this one to start. And that upgrade is ridiculous. What an upgrade. But let's take a look at the scenarios. Did not hold them to under 200 yards, I'll tell you that much. Let's take a look. Next time I should just do run defense because no matter what, you're never going to hold them on the pass. Like, that's just never going to happen. But at least you do the run. It's a good chance you probably do hold them, and more importantly, you get that whatever bonus. We have that new injury for Pearson, which sucks. Unfortunately, Christian Harris is not going to get it, and because I can't boost XP, and we don't even know what the superstar scenario would be, I think it would probably be 3+. There's no point in me even pretending like we got it. Abdominal tear, 4 weeks, technically 3 games, and if we have a bye, which we don't early, would be 2, but 3 games missed for Pearson, technically 4 because he got hurt early in this one, and the only thing we got was 300+ offensive yards, which kind of sucks, but it was a hell of a game against a playoff contending team where we only lose by 2, so that's not the worst thing I've seen. Going up against Denver, which should be a little bit easier in theory, so we'll see how next game goes to really kind of determine, okay, are we screwed or we actually are able to keep up with these teams? Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel PKR Plays for non-Madden content. Like I said, 500 likes, and we'll do another episode tomorrow. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video, but until next video, see ya.